Well, my little brother's raising hell, living down in Texas. Probably ought to ban in jail from the stories that it tells of whiskey nights and rodeos, the strippers down in Austin. He's had himself some real good times if he could just recall them.
I went back to school when I was about 22, went to a junior college named El Camino in California, Southern California. Played football there for a couple years and transferred over here midway through my sophomore year to play football on a football athletic scholarship. I actually showed up, coaches told me I'd play right away, it just wasn't the case. When I got here, there was about 26 receivers. I really was buried on the depth chart, had no chance of getting on the field the first year, maybe had a chance to play my second year. I was really discouraged, really thinking about going home. Then I heard about Fall Rush.
Before I came to Valdosta, I played football at NAI school in Jackson, Mississippi. I transferred here my sophomore year. Didn't think fraternities were for me at all. I actually took a year off, not doing anything, wasn't involved in anything here.
Basically, my first year, my freshman year of college, I decided to join another fraternity here on campus. They were actually a really good group of guys. I liked them all, but in the end, it really just was not for me. Wasn't where I saw myself hanging out and where I belong.
My brother was a Pi Cap here, pledged up in '98. My sister was a Phi Mu here. She joined in 2000, and it was just a real big family thing for me to come down here. I kind of knew I wanted to join a fraternity and not sure which one, didn't have it really made up in my mind, but I'll mostly say family influence is the reason why I came to Valdosta State.
At first I wasn't even really thinking about rushing or getting into a Greek organization, but then I started hanging out with some of the guys in Pi Cap, and I ended up going to some events and just getting to know them a little bit. And after I saw the kind of guys that they are, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Just didn't really want to join a fraternity. Actually, I came to a party with some of my friends from my hometown, and it turned out all Pi Caps were there. And I started talking to someone. I was really worried about my grades and everything, and they were telling me about how much they put an importance on grades, how close they are to brotherhood, how much fun they have, athletics, different things like this, and it really seemed like a well put together organization.
After visiting all the houses, going through Rush, Pi Cap just seemed like the best fit for me. The brotherhood was really tight-knit. I could tell that from the moment I stepped into their house and a few kids started rushing me. Just talking to a few of them, I really felt at home and I really felt close with them, and I really just met them. So it was a good feeling, and that's why I kind of chose Pi Cap.
Came around a couple times, I really felt comfortable around everybody, and I really felt like these guys were guys that I could see myself hanging out with. Guys that would be at my wedding, be there for me if I ever needed it.
What I really liked about Pi Cap was the strength of the brotherhood. They were always at the house. You always see them playing basketball in the driveway.
I like Pi Cap stood out most because I felt like I could get along with them real good. They had hot girls there. They liked to party. They were athletic, easy to get along with. Just a bunch of cool guys. Felt like I was back in my hometown.
Well, I went through Rush and I talked to my brother Brian Vito, and he told me, keep an open mind about it. Join the fraternity that you want to join. You don't have to be a Pi Cap because I was a Pi Cap. So I did. I went through Rush. I went to all the fraternities and checked them all out. But honestly, when it came down to it, the best fraternity that I felt on this campus was without a doubt Pi Kappa Phi. So with no influence of my brother being a Pi Cap, I joined Pi Kappa Phi.
Pi Kappa Phi on this campus is the closest brotherhood on this campus by far. I firmly believe that. You see it in everything we do. I see it every day when I walk in the frat house. I see it every time I go to the basketball gym to play basketball with my friends. I see it every time I go lift weights. There's always Pi Caps up in the gym. And I see it more just out and about having a good time.
One thing you do often hear and think is that Greek's are a bunch of stuck-up people who don't care about anyone but themselves, and that's really not true. Actually, we're one of the most involved fraternities in the community, with Push America, where we help out disabled people, to all the community service that we do, to campus involvement with athletics and different organizations like the LAMP. We're really all over, and we're not just a fraternity where you go party and have fun, although we do have fun. One of our main things is that we're widespread and we help out everywhere.
I had a pretty big pledge class, and now they're some of my best friends. I still only talk to 3 guys that I went to high school with on the regular basis, but these guys are basically my best friends, like, for the rest of my life. So,
well, since I joined the fraternity, my pledge brothers, especially, I've grown really close with them, and I'll know these guys for the rest of my life, and that goes for everybody in the fraternity, and just the whole sense of brotherhood. Everybody's there, everybody's got each other's back. I mean, whatever you need, you've always got someone there to help.
Made me love it so much is the way, once I saw how Kappa Phi carried themselves on the intramural fields. Basketball, football, softball, we were first place in everything, won the championship and everything that year, and that's what really got me to love it. And it's grown on me. It's been the best experience I've had in college, and really my whole entire life.
Whether or not you go Pi Cap, that's up to you. But really, just going Greek is all I can tell you guys to do. Basically, going Greek, you're setting yourself apart on a whole other level than everybody on this campus. When and if you do go Greek, you'll see in weeks that people look at you differently, they treat you differently, and not in a bad way whatsoever. You're looked at as a leader. There are people that you'll be someone that people go to for advice. You're set apart from everybody, and I really like that.
I think first and foremost it is important to get kids to go Greek. Even if you do not go Pi Cap, going Greek is a good idea for a few reasons. 1, it builds better men. 2, it really helps you establish a business-based idea of how to get involved and how to work well with others in a group dynamic, and it also builds friendships that you're going to have for the rest of your life.
Yeah, Pi Cap's not for everybody. Definitely go through Rush. You get free food all week. You just talk to a bunch of guys. It does get old, but just find a group of guys or the fraternity that you want to hang out with, that you most get along with. It's a great time. You get to hang out with girls, you get to chill at the fraternity house with all the guys, you get to party, you get to have guys you can help you study and stuff like that. They got your back always. So, what else do you need? Just find a bunch of guys that you get along with. I'm not saying Pi Cap is your type, but just find a bunch of group of guys, and I'd say definitely join a fraternity.
Looking back at it now, I wouldn't decide to do anything else besides join Pi Kappa Phi. These are some of the best guys I've been around, and they'll be friends till the end. And I would definitely recommend and encourage y'all not only to rush, but definitely look into Pi Kappa Phi a little more than all the others.
One other big thing that's really kind of struck me close to home is that the people who I've met, my pledge brothers, and all the other brothers in the fraternity, are some of the closest friends I've ever had. You think your high school friends are always going to be there, but when it comes down to it, I can see these guys in my wedding and my future everywhere, and it's such a great experience. I'm so glad I went through, and I don't honestly think I'd ever find this brotherhood anywhere else other than a fraternity.
Now, as far as going Greek on this campus, I'm not saying join my fraternity. I'm not saying, that we're the most elite Pi Kappa Phi fraternity in the nation. But I'll tell you this, you can check out every fraternity you want. Talk to all their brothers. When you come to our fraternity house and you ask me about me and my brothers, I guarantee you I know all their names, where they're from, and I've hung out with all of them, had good times with all these guys. And no matter what, I know we have each other's back through thick and thin, good times and bad times, because we've been through good times and bad times. And we've persevered from that, and we're a stronger brotherhood for it. And I know that I have the strongest brotherhood on this campus, just like I said, because we're always here for each other. One phone call away, that's all a brother is, and I feel like that about any of my brothers. And they're always here for you, man. And that's why I would say join my fraternity.
I've made a lot of decisions in my life. The best decision I ever made was going Pi Kappa Phi, and you know, I'd hope to one day call you a brother of Pi Cap, and you know, this is an experience you don't want to miss out on.
Pi Kappa Phi to me is a fraternity, and yes, we do party, and yes, we do see a lot of girls and have good times and stuff like that. But honestly, we're more than that. We're a brotherhood. We're family.
Like I said before, go Greek. You won't regret it. I know I don't.
Don't rush Pi Cap, you're making a mistake.
Pi Kappa Phi wants you.